Hello mirrors. So today I am going to be doing a general and a love reading for Taurus in the month of September in 2020. This will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The timestamps will be down below, so if you want to go directly to the love reading, that's cool, or directly to the general reading and skip all this beginning stuff, that's up to you too. The timestamps will be down below. If you're new here, welcome to Law of Attractions and Mirrors Tarot, where we use the cards as a tool to help integrate the fragments of ourselves into one, so we can self-actualize into the people we're born to become. With this knowledge, we can begin to manifest all of our deepest desires if we simply take responsibility for our power. If you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to have you join me and my family. And I am going to be kind of doing an intuitive reading. The first half of this, of course, will be general. And then I will just be picking tarot or oracle cards, whatever I feel drawn to. So let's see what's going on in September, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're interested in checking out the other placements in your chart, that can help you get a fuller idea of what's going on with the energies in September. And the Six of Cups in the reverse. Wow, okay. The Three of Cups. Let's see what else comes out. Feeling drawn to doing 3 cards, and I will clarify on these as well. If anything wants to come out. Okay, well, more than I was trying to. This one is calling to me. Okay, great. Okay, so we start off with the Six of Cups, guys. So you might be dealing with some trauma from the past. This could be trauma from just having a difficult life or something difficult that's happened in your life, but primarily Six of Cups is about childhood. So in the reverse, a lot of times this can refer to as be referring to childhood trauma. This could be referring to bad memories from childhood, whether they are buried down or not. This month, this may be affecting everything, but I do see we have 2 like extremely positive cards following the Six of Cups in the reverse, which is a tough card. We have Three of Cups, so this is like friendship, this is celebration, this is spending time with people that you love and just being in good company. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean in person. It could be just connecting with people on a deeper level, like through, texting or whatever, or it can be like actual celebration in person. It can be that you're just feeling more connected in general. So this could even be about childhood friends. With this upright though, for most of you, if this is about a childhood friend in your past, it's going to be more like there's memories and attachments to this friend that aren't happy, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the friend is bad, if you get what I'm saying, if that vibes with you. If not, just leave it. But we have the Sun immediately after, which is beautiful. And the Sun is all about positivity and beauty and greatness. You're going to be seeing things from a new perspective. I really feel this month that things are going to be more in alignment with your happiness. But you may start off September kind of tough, but there's a reason. Let's see. We have the Queen of Cups with the Six of Cups. So first of all, there's a lot of emotion. We have the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups and the Sun. All of these are very emotional. And then of course we have the Queen of Cups, like I was saying. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So Queen of Cups is extremely watery energy. It's very intuitive energy. I take it as a High Priestess kind of card, but it's even more in tune. Like High Priestess can be kind of detached, but she has a lot of internal knowing. This is whatever's going on. I'm glad Queen of Cups came up upright, because it feels like you're going to be able to look at your childhood or look at your past, look at things that have happened. I mean, also this can do with past lives too, if you vibe with that, if you're working on that. I'm actually hearing that this could be about plant medicine too, and maybe taking some plant medicine and working through some trauma. But regardless, it feels like you're going to be looking at it from a new perspective, from a higher perspective. Like you're going to be emotionally grounding this and accepting it. It feels like these cups are coming to her, like this energy is coming down, and she just seems so accepting and so enlightened by it, so comforted in it, especially with the rest of the cards coming up. Okay, I'm hearing to do this way. So Three of Cups, we have Judgment in the reverse. So this could be that you misjudged something in the past. You maybe misjudged a friendship, or maybe you might be dealing with friends who don't really understand your highest self. Could have a lot of different meanings for different people, but regardless, there's some sort of way that maybe you're not understanding, or they're not understanding your friendship, your connection. But that doesn't, it could also mean that maybe you're celebrating with people that aren't on the same level of consciousness as you. But there's so much positive energy in the spread that I don't want you to take that as a bad thing. So maybe a friend calls you up that you don't necessarily feel like you vibe with, but you meet up with them and there's just like this healing that happens from that. So there's a lot of possibilities here. But with the Sun, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, man, it really feels like by the end of September, not only are you going to be in a more positive mindset, but you're going to be taking your old stuff that you've been feeling overwhelmed with and laying it to the ground and moving on past it. It's going to be the end of a cycle, and the Ten of Wands is about being just overburdened with all of this stuff, just feeling like there's so much, you're carrying all of this on all of these things with you on your journey. It doesn't feel light, it feels like a burden. But in the reverse, it's like there's the end of this cycle, especially with the Sun coming out. That's really beautiful energy, guys. And I'm feeling like I need to look in the shadow side right here. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles. So this may cause you to start something new in your life. It could be anything, but it seems like a very like tangible type of thing. It could be a relationship, job, it could be a project, it could be a new hobby. But I think this can lead you to that possibly. But there are some things you're going to have to work through this month if you're vibing with this energy, and if you claim this reading and accept what this is saying. There's healing to be done, a lot of healing to be done this month. So with that being said, I am going to look at the Heal Yourself deck and see what's going on. What are you healing this month, Taurus? This came out with Aries as well. We have Beauty. This also came out with a reading, I think a couple readings this week, so it seems to be coming out a lot. So this really makes me think of the illusion of beauty and how it's so... yeah, like I'm seeing this snake here. Like it's so beguiling, it's so alluring, and it's ultimately an illusion. It's just this outward thing. Like even sometimes the most beautiful people have the brightest costumes or like tons of makeup, or I'm not saying any of this is bad, guys. I'm just saying that a lot of the extremes of beauty exist from plastic surgery or extremely hard work or just very lucky genetics. It's an outward superficial thing, and we think it means everything. I'm not saying everybody does, but a lot of the world is convinced beauty is just like the penultimate thing to aspire to be, which means it gets very difficult when we get older or when we're not conventionally attractive or whatever it is. So beauty is coming up here. To me, this is really talking about your perception. Maybe this is from childhood, like you don't feel attractive, you don't feel wanted. We're going to go into the love reading next, but this can be affecting your whole being. It's not just a relationship type of thing. Oops. Sorry, these nails. We have entrapment. Wow. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and read this straight from the book because I think that it's important for you to hear it, okay? You have drawn this card because it is a time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. Okay, and then it talks about like how successful people they read books or listen to audios, whatever. So this is saying that if you really want to move forward, you are going to have to make changes. This can be in any aspect of life. It's most likely going to be in multiple aspects, but it's important. It did come out in the reverse, and with this stuff back back here. At the end of this reading, being so positive, makes me feel like you're getting out of this entrapment. You're opening up your mind and you're healing. And remember, this is like a constant process. So it's not just going to be all of a sudden where you're just healed and everything's beautiful and everything's perfect. But you are going to make great strides this month. I really feel that way. Or sorry, in September. So I am posting this in August. So we have channel your knowledge, critical judgment. So this could be like a way you're actually healing this month and how you're going to be able to move this along. This really feels like you need a way in order to get messages from your higher self, from the divine. So this can be through meditation. This could be through journaling. This could be through anything that allows you to kind of clear your mind and be open to the intuition that comes to you. I do think it's important this month that you take some time to do some shadow work or do something that, like channeling your knowledge, channeling the answers that you seek in order to make this judgment. Because then we have, judgment in the reverse. I think that maybe you're not quite seeing everything how it is, simply because you need a way to differentiate your ego knowledge from knowledge of God or the divine, higher self, higher vibration, which is the vibration of love. And that's an easy way to discern. Is this coming from love? Is this making me feel connected? Or is this coming from fear? Okay. That doesn't mean that you just delude yourself into thinking everybody loves you, but how does that energy with that person feel? Or how does that energy with that thing feel? And why does it feel that way? And think about things from other people's perspective and their level of consciousness. There's kind of like a never-ending way to unlock this information within you. So yeah, that's what this is looking like this month. I'm going to start the love reading portion. So if you're not interested in this, don't worry. But if so, I'm going to start the love reading part now. Okay, again, this is going to be more intuitive. So I'm just going to see what pops out and kind of go with my instincts on which cards to pull next. So we have Acorn's Invitation in the reverse, which is about touch, exchange, connection. So you may be out of like separation with somebody. You may not feel as connected to someone. And then we have Solace, yeah. And this is Return to Nature, Tree, Wisdom, Natural Remedies, Flower Essences. The bottom part can be an additional message, but Solace is the main message here. So a lot of you are alone. You may be single. You may be out of connection with your person. You may just be feeling a period of kind of like lack of intimacy or closeness with someone. I think most of you watching this is going to be your current circumstances. Both of those coming out. It may also just be advice this month that if you're with someone, it might be a good month or for you to spend a lot of time by yourself in your own healing. It will ultimately bring you guys closer, or if you guys are not, together, if you guys are not aligned, it will help you bring in someone else in your life. We have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is, this could be in reference to another person. If you're interested in someone, the time spent this month might be very playful, very lighthearted, or might be telling you to think of it lightheartedly. Don't take it too serious. You have a lot to focus on this month, and you don't want to create a lot of drama that's going to pull you away from your self-development. This could also be saying that the more you do embody this playful spirit, the more you can call soulmates or call other people in to your sacred space, into your life and your reality. Okay, we have this one, cards coming up a lot. We have Cosmic Ancestors, Seed the Light by Staying Grounded. And we have Whale and Orca Elders, Share Your Song, Frequency of Sound, Diving Deep. So I do want to look at each of these because a lot of times the explanations in the book seem to be a lot, like, you know, tell a deeper meaning than what just these few words on the bottom say. Okay, so this is a higher vibrational message, so take what resonates. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it and lead a truly glorious life. So to me, this is really about getting in touch with your true roots, your true spirit, your authenticity. And it doesn't mean you need to look into starseeds or past lives or anything like that unless you really feel drawn to. This is simply saying that you have a double mission here. You love yourself, and that will help humanity, and that will also call your lover into you, or your lovers or your soulmates, whatever they're going to be called to you, the more authentic you are. Then we have share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So I really get that like frequency of sound, and like I was just saying, the calling, for some reason those words are really linked in my mind. It's like you call your person in by being deep within yourself, by being authentic. You're healing a lot this month, Taurus, so calling in your, you know, working through these tough situations can actually help you bring in different people, situations, circumstances in your life when you're ready for them. Share your song. So maybe you need to talk to someone about your past, talk to someone about these things you're healing, talk to someone about your pain and your future desires and all of this, and go deep within yourself, because there may be some intimacy issues that are blocking you from being deep with other people, because we have the playfulness, but then we have this diving deep playfulness. It's like two different things. I think the depth is within yourself, okay? Let's see what else, Taurus. Personal power, yep. This is really about you guys this month. Not to say nobody's coming in, but again, there's this playfulness. There's this need to align with your true self. Now, the rainbow dragon is really interesting, because again, this is also about honesty. There seems to be so much about your authenticity and honesty, and they may be keeping you from moving forward. If you can't be honest and authentic, it may be very difficult for you to open up to others if you can't open up to yourself. You know, that's just how it tends to be. So this is all about honesty, integrity, sticking to your word, sticking to the energy that you want to do. This is also about like sudden change and awakening. You guys are definitely going through some type of awakening this month, but I think it's very self-perpetuated. It feels like something that you have control over, you know, and that the healing is your responsibility. Oops. Okay, so those cards definitely wanted to come out. So yeah, I think you're going to get out of anxiety about whatever, you know, if you're not with someone, you're having difficulty. This seems to be destined, whatever's going on this month. With Queen of Swords, I'm feeling drawn to do a clarification card, but Queen of Swords can just be about being able to process your emotions in a healthy way, okay? Because Queen's feminine energy, and then swords are the mentality. But then, so we're clarifying it with Seven of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. So you really need to be looking at, oh, maybe you've been looking at the past too much, or you're looking at, hey, I'm currently with this person, it's not working out. And the universe is saying stop focusing so much on what you have currently and focus more about processing your emotions, processing your thoughts, you know, getting these thoughts of anxiety, maybe feeling like you won't ever find someone, or feeling like you mess up every relationship, all these fears that are holding you back, your fear of being yourself, and then instead processing your emotions, not focusing too much on what you have now, knowing that as you move forward, the wheel will move with you. And as you transform, your life will transform too. And when you do that, you know, you let go of this anxiety, you let go of this need to control everything and this need to have everything right then, right when you want it. Like, you may not be in a relationship or have as deep of a relationship as you want, but it might be that you're just not ready, because if you were ready, that energy would be there. And that's kind of a tough pill to swallow, but it's okay. It just gives you a reason to work for something better. But overall, this is really positive. I'm really feeling some good vibes from this reading. I hope it resonated with you. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, if you want to look at your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, go ahead. It'll give you more complete picture. And that's it, guys. I love you.